Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and whoever watched this video today, as an advocate for awards and recognitions in the artistic and creative fields, I firmly oppose the motion that this House opposes such accolades. We all know awards and recognitions play a crucial role in celebrating and promoting excellence in artistic endeavors, and their significance cannot be understated. But before we go jump into the argument, a disclaimer in advance that this argument solely made for the sake of the debate only. I tried to make the argument less sensitive, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody. I will start my argument in 3, 2, 1. It's simple to minimize and downplay the significance of award ceremonies like Oscars, Emmys, or the BAFTAs, yet they have the significant impact for the way that people talk about film and television as creative forms. Particularly, the Oscars have a standing as the highest kind of acclaim for the motion picture business. Through art awards, young people gain a nationally recognized qualifications enabling them to progress into further educations and employment. They not only gain art from knowledge and understanding but also develop leadership, creativity, and communication skills. A common complaint about several art awards in recent years is that they only nominate movies or songs that nobody has seen or heard. Overlooking the hyperbole of that statement, when it comes to the Oscar, for example, and our shows in the general, it is important to remember that the purpose is not to recognize the movies that are the most popular or bring in the most viewers. The purpose of the award is simple: is to recognize the best movie of the year. That is an incredibly difficult task considering the inherent subjectivity of all art. But a good metric that is often used to is to find the movies that have the most to say and portray a clear talent, understanding and ambition when it comes to the craft of filmmaking itself. Let's take an example from movie industry. There is no denying the pure entertainment factor from the likes of the Marvel Cinematic Universe or Star Wars. However, it's no secret that those films are produced with very different intentions from the likes of the Bene Gesserit or Thor. Blockbuster films are created from the ground up to bring in many viewers as possible. They can certainly still provide outstanding stories and showcases of craft while they are at it. But that's not the core motivations for them being financed, should unreleased. When talking about the films that typically are celebrated every year during award season, there are products with the pure intentions of telling such a powerful stories or pushing the boundaries of what can be done on film. They are generally more experimental in nature and will push the audience off their comfort zone. Ours recognize and celebrate the abilities, skills, and dedications of people who work in creative and artistic industries. These honors validate and support artists, musicians, writers, and performers, and change their self-esteem and motivations. We develop a culture that encourages innovations, creativity, and ongoing growth by acknowledging their accomplishment. Furthermore, ours are significant indicators of development and status of excellence. Artists and other creative workers work hard to push the envelope and continuously hone their craft in the field that is extremely competitive. Recognition serves as market of the highest standards and extraordinary accomplishments, leading and motivations aspiring artists to seek reader hits. A virtual state experience for all is made possible by these benchmarking systems, which also enables audience to recognize and value exceptional talent. The importance and worth of artistic endeavors is in our society are highlighted and promoted through awards. By recognizing artistic accomplishments, we highlight the importance of art and culture in our lives. This helps to refute the widely held belief that creative careers are frivolous and less valuable than other occupations. Instead, awards raise the standards of artists and creatives by giving them with the encouragement and attention they deserve. Moreover, award and recognitions promote excitement and public interest in the artistic and creative care fields. The excitement around award ceremonies and debates centered around the winners will create a buzz which attract people to participate with and appreciate to all kind of art. This will also increase exposure's benefit not to only the artist, but also enhance our society and cultivating the greater respect for the arts and supporting cultural diversity. Cursing awards can have serious effects for an artist's mental health. The pressures to win awards can cause persistent anxiety and self-doubt. Artists may become trapped in a never-ending loop of comparing their work to others and seeking affirmations from outside sources. This not only impedes their artistic development but also have a severe impact on their mental health. You advocate a healthier and more inclusive climate in which artists can focus on creating work for the sake of self-expressions without being burdened by the need for external acknowledgement by opposing award. Additionally, hours and recognitions in the artist and creative fields have become essentials for the broad celebrations and promotions of artist brilliance. They over encouragement, establish standard, and promote the word of the art, increase public attentions, and provide practical advantage to artists and creatives. So it's the time of year when everyone is reflecting on what they have seen over the last 12 months and having in-depth discussions about what they think was the best and why. It's a time for widespread appreciations of the art on every level. While there are indefinitely going to be the deserving movies that shows that get unjustly left out of the conversations. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that the conversations will be had. Abusing awards and recognitions ignore the positive impact they have on the individuals at the public large, on the and the artist scientific sense as whole. Let us keep striving as for awards and recognitions in order to support and celebrate the accomplishments of our artists and creators. Thank you.